Hello students, I am Professor Dr. Jyotindra Jani and welcome to my YouTube channel for the subject income tax. Today we start chapter number 2 of the subject income tax and title of the chapter is definition. We have in our income tax the different terminology which is highly used in the day-to-day studies of the subject income tax. And therefore, it is necessary to understand this particular terms whichever is used in the subject of the income tax. This definition starts with the title itself, which we already have covered in our first chapter. Even then, let us continue for the discussion on the different definition, which is starting from the income tax itself. As we know that tax collected by the central government for each financial year on the total taxable income of an SSC earned during the previous year is called income tax. And of course, we know that income tax is basically a direct tax, and we have the taxes on the income of an individual, and individual pays the tax for the income he has earned during the previous year, and that too beyond the specified limit. Another definition we have is income itself. According to section 2 subsection 24, income means some monetary returns periodically received from some definite source. Here, basically, the definition according to the Act is given to us in an inclusive way, and we have the different of the sources of the income, and these sources are according to the Act starting with the profit and gain, dividend, voluntary contribution by a trust, perquisites in the hands of employees, any special allowances, whatever or the benefit we have, any benefit or the perquisite to a director, then capital gain we have, any benefit or the perquisite to a representative of an SSC, any sum chargeable under the section 28, 41 and 59 of the Act, insurance profit winning from lottery tickets, employees' contribution towards the provident fund are the different sources of the income, and these sources of the income are elaborated like this. Profit and gain of business or a profession. My dear student, you know very well that the income earned by an individual is categorized into the different 5 heads: salary income, income from house property, profit and gain of business and profession, capital gain, and the income from the other sources. So here, whatever the list we have of the sources of the income are categorized under any one of these 5 heads, of which the first is we have profit and gain of business or a profession, dividend, voluntary contribution, value of perquisite or profit in lieu of salary, taxable under the section 17. The perquisite is basically an extra benefit received by an employee for the performance of his duty, as well as the benefits given to an employee due to his position in an organization. as well as the special allowances or the benefit specifically granted either to meet personal expenses or for the performance of duties or an employment of the profit. Allowances granted to assessee to meet his personal expenses at the place where he performed his official duties or at the place he ordinarily resides or to compensate him for the increased cost of living. Sometimes the employees will have to live in an area where it may be of the hilly area or a drought area where an employees need to incur an extra expenditure. So whenever the allowances are granted to such an employee, this also comes under the definition of the income, as well as the export incentives like duty drawback, cash compensatory support, sale of import license, etc., interest, salary, bonus, commission, or remuneration earned by a partner of a firm from such firm. Capital gain, of course, chargeable under the Section 45 of the Income Tax Act. Profit and gain from the business of banking carried on by cooperative society with its member. Profit and gain from the business of insurance carried on by mutual insurance company or by cooperative society with its member. Moreover, the income received by trade, professional or similar association from specific services performed for its members. Winning from lottery tickets, crossword puzzles, of course, are the casual income. Races, including of the horse race, card games, and other games of any sort, or from gambling or betting of any form or nature whatsoever. Deemed income, sums received by an assessee from his employees towards welfare fund contribution, such as provident fund, superannuation fund, etc. Amount received under key man insurance policy, including bonus thereon, are the part of the income. Moreover, amount received or receivable in cash or in kind under an agreement not carrying out activity in relation to any business or not sharing any know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, license, franchise, or any other business or commercial right of a similar nature or information or technique likely to assist in the manufacture or processing of the goods or provision of the services. Here, you know that the employees will have to maintain the confidence secrecy of the company or the organization, and as a result, just to give a benefit for this purpose, also forming a part of the income. Compensation or other payment of the nature referred in the section 28, value of any benefit or perquisite, whether convertible into money or not, arising from business or exercise of a profession. Moreover, value or of any benefit or perquisite received from a company by a director or a person holding substantial interest are also the part of the income. Value of benefit or perquisite, whether convertible into money or not, obtained by representative assessee under the section 160 subsection 1 and as well as the super subsection of 3 and 4, or by beneficiary or any amount paid by representative assessee for the benefit of beneficiary. Any sum of money or the value of property as defined under the 56, value of shares of a closely held company received in any previous year, by a firm or a closely held company from any persons as explained in the section 56 subsection 2, as well as consideration received for the issue of shares, any sum of money received as an advance or otherwise in course of negotiation for the transfer of capital assets, assistance by way of subsidy, grant, cash incentive, etc. are also forming a part of the income. Thank you very much.